season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Like 5. And it's getting in holes. Black is good.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. You take it right on the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's the 3rd-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On second down now, it's Connor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Jack 15. 61. Matchbox lights.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger to Connor on the check down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Here we go. 180. One day. Push him back. Push him back.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Goff now looks to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. David Long, the rookie from West Virginia, there defensively. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at 8th. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. From the red zone now, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
At the Steelers' 8-yard line.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Kelly.
They'll run here with John Kelly. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Henderson takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run.
Again, it's Henderson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 16, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. John Kelly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On first down, it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They run once more with Henderson. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
No.
On first down, it's Henderson, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. They'll run on first down. Henderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gostkowski for the point after. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Rams 31, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the carry is Kelly. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Roethlisberger will throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run with Samuels. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Samuels again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Alert, alert. Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And he connects with Ebron. The 30. 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Check, 55 to Mike. Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, a give to Henderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.